Good day, everyone. My name is Abiodun Joy. Welcome you guys back to my YouTube channel. And if you are here for the first time, I'm welcoming you as well. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching on how to cut a Queen Anne neckline dress. But before we start, I would like you guys to share, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. So, guys, I'm done drafting my front bodies and as well the back bodies. This is the yoke, as you can see, for the front. Then this is the side front. Then this is the other side. So I'm done drafting it out. As you can see, it's going to look like this. This will be the dart part. So this is how it will look like, and this will be the yoke. My yoke is landing like this, as we can see. So now this is the front part. I label it 1, 2, and yoke. So let's put this aside, and this is the back part. This is the back yoke. The zipper allowance side, some people don't put zip if you want to snatch it, but I am not snatching mine. I'm putting zip, and I'm as well putting rope. This is the side, so it's going to be like this. You can see it should be like this, then like this. Sorry, like this. So now let's cut it on our fabric. So now, as you can see, I've placed my pattern paper on my fabric. Then I'm going to use my chalk to trace it out. But before then, I will be folding this fabric into two. As you can see, don't forget to fold your fabric into two, because this is just half of the front and we are cutting it twice. That's half here, half here. So you have to put your fabric into fold. Then mind you, this straight part of your pattern paper, not the curved side, the straight part of the pattern paper will be the one facing the folded part. Then, as you can see, is the one facing the folded part. Then I will trace it out. This is my yoke, the side, the front, the middle, the side. Then I will trace it out to my chalk before I cut it with my scissors. I believe you're seeing what I'm doing. You have to be careful with it. Make sure what you are chalking is correct, and because most times the paper do shift to the other side, just so you have to put your hand on it very well. So I'm done with this. I'll just put this aside. As you can see, I've traced it out. Then just shift this one a little bit up. I'll trace this out as well. I already added my sewing allowance on the pattern paper, so I don't need to add it again on my fabric. I've added everything I need to add on my pattern paper, so I don't need it again. I'm just using this my phone to hold it firm on the fabric so it won't shift. Make sure what you're doing is correct, and make sure you place your hand on it to look firm. You can see I'll remove this and put aside as well, and do the same thing to the yoke. But before I cut the yoke, I'll prefer to cut the back side of it. I don't just want to waste my fabric anyhow. No. Mo gbẹ́rù mi padà wálé ni. So I'll do the same thing to the back side. This is the zip side, which will be facing the folded part. I'll place it like this. This arrow here is showing that this is the right way to position the pattern and not this way, because both up and down is similar. I don't want to cut it wrong. That is why I do the arrow like this, then like this, then place my phone as well, trace it out. I'll trace it out and cut. So now I'm cutting the yolk. Like I folded it, so I'll just cut both the two sides together, left and right side. This is the front yolk. Always place something on it, not to, in order for it not to shift. So now we are sewing. This is the main fabric. This it has two lining. This is the first one, then second one. The second one I attached wording to it because we are sewing breast cuts. So now I'll be sewing the one I attached wording to the lace first before, and I sew this one to cover the wording surface. So now let's sew this on the lace. So you place the fabric on the one that has wording, then you will sew. As you can see, I'm about to start sewing. And that is what I do to the other parts of the clothes as well. I'll put my wording, iron my wording on the first lining, then I'll use the other lining to turn it out in order for the first one not to show. You're just using it to cover the wording. As you can see, I've done this first part. This is the first side, the center front. Then I'm about to join the other part of it to it, so everything will complete. Then you just place the front to the other, like the two right surface will be facing each other. Then you place it together and stitch. That's all. So you stitch. As you can see, gently make sure you put them together. As you can see, you go gently. Make sure the two surfaces are equal. Now let's see how it looks like. Wow, this is good. As we can see, this is it. So this is how it's gonna be. Then the yolk will be here. Yeah. So now that we are done with this one, you see that the wording is showing. So I'll take another piece of my lining, sew it together the way I stitch this front. I will as well stitch this together, then I'll use it to turn the fabric. So let's get started. So let's keep this aside. This is my fabric, one side with the front, center front. I'll join it together, the right side facing each other. Then I will sew. I'll stitch it together. Don't mind the color of the thread I'm using. I'll pick the other side, then the right side facing each other. Then I'll sew. So now I want to use the lining to turn the fabric. What we are going to do is to put the front surface facing each other. Then I will sew on top like this, like this, like this. I'll sew it that way. That's kept that one outside. I'll be using I want to turn my yoke side now. The This is the center front, then this is the back of the fabric for the doll face. Why am I doing this way? I want this shining side to be the one here covering the surface. I'm only turning this side, as you can see. This is the only side I will be turning. Then I'll show this part. So let's go. I'll just sew this place, then I'll top stitch. I'll trim off my thread, then I'll notch it a little, as you can see. Notch it, notch it, notch it. Good. Then I will sew on the lining part. The notch part, I'll sew it on the lining aspect. Make sure you use your hand to spread it this way so that the lining will not be showing at the front of your clothes. This is the front yoke. So that is what I will also do to the other part. This is one side of the yoke. As you can see the way it looks like. So use your iron to press it this way so that the back fabric won't be showing at the front. Then you will sew it just to hold. This one is not really compulsory, but I prefer that. Do the same thing here. Then do the same thing this way as well. Although it's not really compulsory, but I am just doing it. So this is one side of the yoke. Can you see? Let's assume we are done sewing the front. How is it going to be? I'm just trying to show you how it's going to be. Put it this way. Can you see the Queen Anne is already reflecting like the as you can see, this is how it's meant to be. This way. So but we are not done. Let's just continue. I will do this one as the same way I did this. So now I'm done. I haven't done the um lining with it. I turn this my yoke. Then after then, take a look at this space where this two fabric, this side and the center front join together. I will be putting this here, the yoke here. The yoke will be starting from this joining here. So what we are going to do is to join the surface of this to this, clip it together, this way. Make sure it didn't enter this way. Just make sure it's on this joining here. Then you will stitch. You will stitch it down. You have to be careful when doing this one because most times it shifts. Make sure you sew that side very well, very tight. Then you trim off your trim. This is how it looks like. Can you see? So the other one, sorry, I'm trying to pick up this. You do the same thing as well. Look at, see, as you can see, it's now into this and it's not outside. It's in between the two lines. Same thing here. You can see. Place it this way. Then you stitch down. Same thing. You have to be careful when sewing it, like I said, so that it won't shift. And it's the same sewing allowance you used for this part you use for this other side. That's half an inch. Now I'll can you see? Now I'll go ahead and use my lining to turn exactly. This is the Queen Anne neckline. Trying to show you guys to see it clearly. This is it. But we are not done sewing yet. This is it. So let's turn our lining. I stopped halfway when I was sewing because of this one. Always remember to put this inside when you are turning your lining with your main fabric. Make sure this lay on the body. That's the body. The yoke lays on the body. Then you sew. The reason why we use two linings because we can't iron wording wording on the lace. That is why we are doing it that way. So you sew. You have to make sure you are doing it right. Just try to cross check what you are doing gently. I'm trying to trim off this thread so it's not confusing. As you can see, you have to be careful here. This I've gotten to the parts where I placed my yoke, so I have to be careful there. And that's how I'll stitch it till I'm through. So this is what it looks like if I'm done sewing. See, as you can see, this is a sweetheart neck line and this is the Queen Anne neck form. So I'm not the owner. Don't mind the way it looks in my body. I'm not the owner. This is how it's going to look like. Don't mind this coming out. I'm going to press it down with iron, pressing iron. So it won't show. So this is the front. This is the back. I use the lining to turn it by the side. I decide I don't have a weaving machine, so I use a line to turn it by the side. You see how it is looking so neat. As you can see, this is the back view. You can wear like this is your choice. It's your choice. You want to wear it as black, it's your choice. You iron it down, and if you are wearing it as this, still your choice. But this is the front. So now let's start with the back. So this is the back. As you can see, the front fabric will be facing the back fabric of this. I'll sew it like this, the zipper allowance side. I'll sew it this way. I'll sew it this way and this way. That's all.